Entertainment Austin starts right now.
All about getting on two wheels. Okay guys, I am with Andrea. Andrea, tell us what you do here at Harley-Davidson.
I work in the motor clothes department. I make sure that everybody gets what they need before and after riding.
Okay, so I feel like I look pretty cute, right?
Absolutely.
But I've got these crazy stilettos and open-toed shoes, and I don't think that's gonna work, right?
No, not at all. Not at all for a few reasons.
But you've got some pretty killer clothes here. This is the new line. Tell me about this.
Yeah, we've got some from our core collection, which is what Harley-Davidson manufactures. And
Okay.
then we also have other things from our black label, which is a separate label that Harley does, more appealing to younger riders.
And what I really like about this is that I don't know, I feel like with me, it's important to still look fashionable, right? So
Absolutely.
I can wear this out. I could wear this at night, right?
Yeah, you don't have to wear it just on the motorcycle. You can totally take it out.
And let me see this guy. And these are like more of like talk to me about, this is a black line?
This is part of the black label collection.
Oh, black label.
Yeah, it's one of the first ones that's come out this season. And it's basically just a fashion top, you know, so you can wear it however you want to and still be related to the motorcycle riding world.
As y'all know, I was getting my motorcycle license and I actually followed through. Check out this segment with Total Rider. Okay guys, I'm at the BMW 8787 here in North Austin, and I'm with Total Rider's beginner course, so it's going to be kind of interesting. I'm not sure what to expect. I've never even driven a stick shift car before, so let's see what I learned today. All right, I'm doing it. Here we go.
I never brand. I never shamelessly plug TotalRider.com.
Day two, guys. Okay, y'all, I have just completed the Total Rider course, and I am with my new friend.
Yes, my name is Jeannie, totally a rider now.
Absolutely. So what were some things as a woman that telling people prior to taking this course that you were told?
Well, you know, I think as women, we get told a lot of times it's dangerous, you should just be a passenger and be with an experienced rider, and I just decided, you know what, I don't want to be a passenger anymore. I want to be the one that is the driver. So, of course, it's intimidating. They make it seem like it's super difficult, but you come to Total Rider and you have Scott Hardy as your instructor and you feel like you can do anything, and so great. Come and do it. Come to Total Rider. You're gonna love the experience.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking this class with me, for chatting with us, and I look forward to seeing you on the road, right?
Thanks for being the other girl in the class. I thought we were gonna, you know, it was just gonna be one lady and a bunch of guys, but we're coming up. We're coming up, ladies.
Scott Hardy, my instructor. Sir, I can't believe I did this. I'm so glad that you were so militant and awful to me and made fun of me the entire time.
You know, I do keep everything really low stress and relaxed, and for us women, it's different. It really is. Well, it is, because the average man just believes that he can do these things, and we women tend to kind of we deconstruct ourselves. We were really hard on ourselves, and you were very intense on that first day. And my job is really just to get you to relax and do what you can do, and you did it. Yeah, I kind of get credit for things that I don't deserve credit for.
And now I asked Jeannie this, the other female rider in this course. No, she was awesome.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
Well, about her take on this and what she would say to other riders, or rather potential riders or female riders, but just in general, what would you say are some misconceptions about the course or being a motorcyclist?
Well, first off, it's not a gender-specific skill. And generally speaking, like if you ask someone to self-assess, there's like a C+ performance, and we don't give a grade like that. You ask the average female, how do you think you're doing? And they go, oh, terrible, I did this wrong, this wrong, this wrong, I should be better at that. And they'll list all the things they did wrong. And I'll say, wow, you're doing like a C+, you're doing really well. And you ask the average male student, C+, how do you think you're doing? They're like, A+, why should I even be here? Why am I here? Can you give me my certificate? I know I'm speaking in generalizations, but it is more of an emotional challenge for women. But it is not a gender-specific skill. You mentioned, and I don't know if you said on camera, but you mentioned that like you wanted to cry at one point, and it wasn't crying out of frustration. It was just this, wow, this is really happening, and now you're part of the family. You're a rider.
Well, thanks so much for being my instructor, and thanks for chatting with us.
You're amazing, Lola. Thank you for being open to the experience. She learned something new. It's not easy to kind of take all this in and on in 3 days. And then on top of it, there's a camera following you around, no pressure. And you just shine, you just shine.
Well, thank you.
I'm just so happy you're my daughter.
We look so much alike.
It came out. It always comes out in the interview. Thank you, I'm gonna hug you.
Congratulations!
Thank you, thank you.
You are one of us. You ready for peace, love, and happiness?
I'm so ready. I can't believe I actually did this, so.
I can. Look at you. You're a modern day woman. Sexy, strong, beautiful. I love it. Good job, sweetie. Next weekend we ride.
We ride.
Peace, love, and happiness, y'all. We got a new rider.
Do not pay another energy bill before calling 1-800-SOLAR-USA. You must call today, 1-800-SOLAR-USA, 1-800-SOLAR-USA. Don't pay for your energy. Have the energy company pay you. Call 1-800-SOLAR-USA.
If you're as busy as we are, you can still keep up with Entertainment Austin on any mobile device. Download our new mobile app on Google Play or the App Store. And hey, it's free. All right, so now we're back, and I got fitted into this top, blouse, shirt tank, this jacket, and these pretty killer boots. Okay, tell me head to toe why this is better.
Okay, so we'll start at the bottom and go up.
Okay.
These boots are going to be way better than the shoes you had on earlier for a couple reasons. One, it's not such high of a heel, so you're going to have better balance to begin with. Second of all, these have they're rubber soles. They're made for riding. They're made to be able to stand in any kind of like slick oil or greasy road or anything like that. You're going to keep your traction, and that's important because you have to hold on to that motorcycle. So you have better traction in these shoes. You have a better grip. If they get close to those tailpipes, they're not going to melt instantly like your heels would.
Right.
And they're protecting you and giving you ankle support, so just helping you better support your bike from bottom to top.
Yeah, I definitely feel that with my ankle. It's almost like a basketball shoe, right?
Yeah,
or it's like
yeah,
really
exactly.
protected in there.
Yeah, it want to help keep your legs upright, your ankles upright. So yeah, absolutely. And then
And this
we go
guy?
into the jacket.
Mm-hmm.
So not only is it going to help you from, if the wind does get chilly, it is a little chilly today. So that wind is going to help. It's going to help keep you warm in the wind, essentially. As well as it's got pockets inside. We didn't put any armor in it, but you can put armor in there if you want extra protection, like in your elbows or in your shoulders or in your lower back area.
Obviously, motorcycling is not just about bikes. It's about a lifestyle. And someone who embodies that more than anyone is Jean-Paul DeJoria. Check out our segment on Peace, Love, and Happiness.
Thank you all for being here, being part of what we are doing right now. This all goes to help those out. As you know, it's Club 100, and it's for all first responders, whether it's fire department, whether it's paramedics, whether it's all law enforcement. They put their lives on the line for us, and by gosh, if they get injured or sometimes killed in the line of duty, we got to take care of them and their families. And so with great pride, we do this every year. Gary, and by the way, a lot of people don't know this, Gary's gift, besides putting up dollars like I do, Gary spends months putting this together with a lot of the special people that were here doing it. So he's a superstar and one of my best buddies here. Gary?
Thank you all. You saw how hard I work. I do my own stunts too. That being said, I can't thank you enough. I'm humbled by this. John Paul and I started this 13 years ago, and we keep getting more and more entrenched around the country. We're going to have a Peace, Love, and Happiness in Sturgis this year. Hence the 13 on one side of your shirt, 75. 75 in Sturgis, 13 here, and we are legendary Sturgis. We got Jay Redmond, one of our favorite Navy SEALs, came all the way to help us. But what makes this super special is every one of you. Remember, if it's not you here, then it's just me and JP riding, which is always good. But this is great. This is how we give back. So thank you all.
So I am with Jason Redmond. Thank you so much for meeting with us today. You really are so inspirational, so thanks for sitting down with us.
No, I'm honored. Thank you.
Tell us about your involvement in Peace, Love, and Happiness.
You know, it's funny. When I went, so I think let's take that even bigger.
Sure.
Let's go big. So when I went to first time I'd ever been to Sturgis was last year. And I ride, I don't want to call myself a biker because I have friends of mine who are real bikers, and they're like, you're not a biker. You know, your bike sits in the garage way too much to be a biker. So when I went to Sturgis, you know, this is the hub, you know, the mecca of bikers to go to Sturgis. And I met so many friendly, charismatic, genuinely giving people, tremendously huge veteran population within the biker community. And there were people that I connected with, and it's no different here. You know, it's just people who, they want to get out and live life. You know, I think that's what riding a motorcycle is about. It's having the wind in your face and just being out there and being able to see everything around you and have that camaraderie with the people that are around you.
Just like this, right?
And exactly. So you get to come here and you share it with other people, people who have been successful, people who want to share in you know, the freedom and give back. John Paul is a shining example of that, an individual who came from nothing and has made a tremendous amount of money, but he always gives back. He always wants to help out other people. Gary and him connected, both of them together successful, and it's great. It's what I fought for. I think that's the American dream. I was willing to fight for it, and now here we are trying to drive forward like anybody else.
Amazing. And talk a little bit about that, about your organization, because there really isn't anything else like that.
You know, what's neat about it, it is, as many organizations do, it is evolved. And it started out from my own experiences. You know, I was shot multiple times and one of the rounds hit me in the face. So caused a lot of damage, and facial injuries attract a lot of attention. As human beings, the first thing we do, we look at people's faces. And that attracted negative publicity for me. So I wanted to do something to highlight to people, hey, there's a reason I look this way, and it's because I sacrificed for your freedom. And my wife was the one that said, you know, you're not the only one that feels this way. There are other guys and gals out there that do. And that led to the creation of Wounded Wear. And from there, it just started to grow. It became more customized clothing. We wanted things that guys could wear with pride, to bring back that pride that I think you lose when you leave the military because of some injury. From there, it turned into empowering events like taking wounded warriors and families of the fallen and throwing them out of perfectly good airplanes. Our big signature event called Jumping for a Purpose. And now we're evolving even more. The clothing line will stay Wounded Wear, but we are becoming the Combat Wounded Coalition. And it is all about connecting guys to other opportunities out there. We have Infinite Hero organization that's here, and they are doing great things.
You know, you have such a great spirit, just being, you know, talking to you about this. Where does that come from?
You know, I think I'm just blessed. I think, you know, one of the big things that happened with me is I think I totally believe it. I got a second chance at life. You know, September 13, 2007 was the day that I was severely wounded. I almost bled out. In those final moments, I thought about how I probably wasn't going home. You know, I have 3 kids. I thought about my wife and kids. You know, 2 daughters and a son, and I thought I was never going to see my daughters walk down the aisle. I was never going to watch my son grow up to be a man. I was never going to be able to hold my wife again. And that's it's a very melancholic moment to face your own death. And thankfully, my teammates were able to win that fight and bring in that medevac and get me out of there, and I lived. And now, I just feel blessed. I feel like, hey, I got a second chance, so I'm trying to pay it forward, help out the other guys that are out there. I get to meet so many amazing people, like obviously here at the Peace, Love, and Happiness event.
Well, let's do a little bit of a shameless plug about people who want to find out more information about Wounded Wear, and where can they find it?
Absolutely. They can go to woundedwear.org, and we're an organization that's helping warriors rediscover the hero within through pride, power, purpose, and peace.
Wonderful. Thanks so much, Jason, for talking with us.
Lola, thanks for having me on.
If you're as busy as we are, you can still keep up with Entertainment Austin on any mobile device. Download our new mobile app on Google Play or the App Store. And hey, it's free. So we are with Wintergreen, and I love saying your name so much.
Thank you.
Tell us what you do here in Harley-Davidson.
So I am the marketing and events director here.
So tell us a little bit about what's going on soon, because I'm going to be coming. I'm coming.
We're excited to have you come. We're going to be hosting a ladies-only garage party.
Okay.
It's May 6th, so it's a Wednesday afternoon from 6:30 to 8:30. Little social event, some vendors. We'll bring some local vendors out as well. And then we do stations, and we teach you how to pick up a bike. We do the jump start, so you can get on a bike and actually go through the gears, and you don't have to be on the road. You're stationary right there. And then we'll do fashion and Harley, what's functional and what's actual riding gear, and then what's fun and fashionable. And then we'll also show you how to fit a bike, to customize it to make it yours.
Wonderful. So it's ladies only.
Ladies only.
So you must get a wide range of women that come, not just riders, established riders.
Right, we do, and that's the goal too. I mean, we have our women that are riding, which is always awesome for mentorship and asking questions, and then we get people that are interested but have never been on a bike. So it's a really great mix of ladies, and it's just such a fun evening.
So the jump start, you have that here. I'm going to get on that.
Yes.
And I'm a little scared because I don't know if I want to get and pick up that bike, but you're going to show me.
We're going to show you. We're going to show you the proper way. We have handouts so you can take home with you as well, so you can keep that in your saddlebag or in your back pocket when you're out riding if you forget. And we're going to walk you through all that. We'll spot you on the bike too, so you're not alone.
Okay.
All right. So we're in neutral. We're going to get it ready to go into first gear.
All right.
So let's put that gear down. Okay, you're going to give it a little gas and release the clutch at the same time. There you go. You got it. Keep releasing that clutch. Come off the clutch. You're rolling. There you go. So you're in first gear now, all right? So don't be afraid of it. Let's give it some more gas. All right, now you probably want to switch over to second. Clutch in, release the gas, and then shift. Yeah, okay. So now let go of the clutch. Give it gas. Keep giving it gas. You're going to kill it. All right, clutch in. Release the gas. Now shift. Shift it up. There you go. There you go.
It was good. It's different than what I learned on. So it's the vibration is,
Right. Which is what a Harley's
typical.
made for, right?
Yeah, it's typical Harley, but it's good. I can't imagine how that's going to feel on the road.
Right,
so.
with the wind and actually going and having that, it's amazing. It's such a freedom and exhilaration that, that's what we do. We do it for fun and to have that freedom out on the road. So there's two ways. I mean, your bike could fall either way. So we're going to do the way if it falls and the kickstand's underneath it.
Sure.
But if it were to fall and the kickstand was on top, your first step would be to put that kickstand up, and then you're going to walk the bike back. So when you get it up, it's going to kind of just lean on that kickstand.
Okay.
But yours is underneath, so that's not your first step. So you're going to want to squat down, and you're going to want to find the rear fender for one hand and the handlebar for the other. And also always make sure your bike's in gear, because it's going to really suck if you start lifting this up and it's in neutral and your bike starts rolling. Right? And then you want to kind of get your bottom on the back side of the seat, right?
Okay.
So now you're just going to start walking it back.
Okay, let's see.
You got it. Okay, there you go. Keep going. Remember, get that bottom up. Yep, there you go. You got it. Come on.
There you go.
Perfect. Now get that kickstand down, because Brandon won't always be there.
Right.
And now you want to grab your bike and lean it forward.
All right.
And you're up
Awesome.
and ready to get back on the road.
I am, after a couple squats and working out a little bit more. But we did it. No, that's that's easy. I feel like once you get to know your bike a little bit better too, right? You know the weight of it.
Right.
So.
Right. Definitely. And so this station is a great one. If you have any back issues or anything, we don't recommend it, but definitely we have handouts to teach you and walk you through the proper ways of picking up your bike.
Okay. Very good. So now you've been on the jump start. You've done this.
You had some fashion fun, right?
Fashion fun. I mean, you're ready.
We're ready. We can fit you. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff we can do with Harleys as far as customizing it to your body. With handlebars and seats and lowering it, and Harley just does a great job of really making these bikes your own.
Your bike. Your bike. I love it. Great.
What can you do in 31 days? How about moving to your own home? Buffington Homes has over 60 new homes ready to move into in as little as 31 days. Choose from 1 stories, 2 stories, large or small, north or south. Buffington Homes builds in the most desired communities in the Austin area, so you're sure to find one that fits your needs. Whether giving you more space for your kids or your favorite collection, having a place to barbecue outdoors or plant a garden, Buffington Homes has a solution. Find your move-in ready home today at mybuffington.com.
All right, I'm with Maggie. Maggie, tell us what you do here.
I'm a salesperson for Central Texas Power Sports. I sell motorcycles and UTVs, all sorts of playthings.
This guy is probably one of my favorite things here. Can you tell me about this?
Well, this is a Honda CBR 300. It is a perfect starter sport bike. It's lightweight, easy to ride, and it would be fantastic for someone like you that's just learning how to ride.
What would be another good option for a beginning rider?
As far as a cruiser, you could do Honda CTX would be an awesome, easy ride for you. It's more of a cruiser. The pegs are forward. It's easy to ride. It's light and controllable.
All right. Well, say for a more experienced rider, like a woman who's been riding for years, this wouldn't be a good option for her. What would be a good option for that kind of rider?
Probably a Ninja 750 or a 1000. They're a way more powerful bike, but they're fun, but they're definitely for the more experienced rider.
Gotcha. And you guys don't just sell bikes. You guys have all types of stuff. What else do you have here besides motorcycles?
Well, we have the new Can-Am Spider, which is a trike. It's an F3.
So what does that mean?
It has 3 wheels, and it's great for those people that just don't want to have to hold up a bike at red lights, or they don't want to handle a heavier bike, but they want the power behind it. And it's great for passengers as well. It's an easier balancing bike, of course, because it has 3 wheels. But Can-Am came out with a new one that is an awesome, more motorcycle feel to it. The pegs are forward. You feel like you're riding a motorcycle.
So it gives you it's a good balance between.
It's a great balance.
Well, I want to try out a couple of these bikes here. I guess that would be okay, right?
Of course.
Okay, let's do that. I may not be going 225 miles per hour just yet, but check out Colin Edwards and MotoGP. We're inside Circuit of the Americas for MotoGP, and the race is about to begin. Hey y'all, it's Lola. I'm with DJ Kilmore, Jose, and y'all know this troublemaker. What are you guys doing here tonight? Today, whatever time of the day.
These guys are super fans. They just dragged me along. I was lucky enough to be a complete guest of these guys, so just hanging out, just look at some people ride some crazy fast bikes. It's insane. It's madness up here.
Okay, is this your first time here in Austin?
No, this is probably our 3rd time in the last few months. Yeah.
Yeah, we just did South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. It was a really small place. Where did we play? The Belmont? Belmont, so, small. Not like most of our shows.
Sure.
And we're huge MotoGP fans. Anything on 2 wheels, and you can switch the throttle, we're fans of.
Well, it's super cool. I mean, that's really a great thing about Austin, right? You guys can do your band, but it's cool to be moto enthusiasts too in the city, right?
Yeah, I mean, motorcycles, good food, guns. What else is there?
America.
Steak, pork cheeks. Yeah.
Awesome. And tell us, what's the next race? Because I am not a super fan like you guys are. What's the next race that's going to happen here?
Moto America, let's see, Superbike. So the 1000s are going to race, the big bikes.
Yeah. Tell me what does that mean?
That means the biggest bike that you can go into a dealer and buy, you can bring out here and trick it out and race as fast as you can race.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm excited to check this out. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Hey y'all, I am with a Texas Tornado two-time World Superbike champion, Colin Edwards. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm tired.
It's been a long day for you.
It's been a long day. I need a beer. There you go. That sounds good.
How are the races for you today?
They were good. You know, the Moto3 is usually pretty tight. Danny Kent got out there, got into the lead, and he just checked out. So happy for him. Sam Lowe's in the Moto2. He had a bad weekend on the first weekend and crashed. He should have won that one, I feel. So to come back and win the next race was awesome. And Marquez, what can you say? The kid is just unbelievable. After the antics and the fireworks of yesterday with the qualifying, today he backed it up with a win.
Well, it's funny. People would think that now being retired, a racer, that you have some downtime. You are anything but down right now. You've got your awesome Texas Tornado Boot Camp. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Texas Tornado Boot Camp, everybody thinks it's a bunch of kids come and we teach kids. Our average age is probably 40 to 42, and we ride a lot, we shoot a lot, and at night when all that's done, we have a few beers and tell a couple BS stories, make us sound better than we really are.
Well, I just got my motorcycle license last week. Prior to that week, I didn't even know how to turn one on. So if I went, I'd fit in okay?
You would fit in perfect. You should come, absolutely. We have so many beginners that have never been on a motorcycle, and we prefer that because,
no bad habits.
No bad habits. It's easy to get some bad habits. And we got a lot of beginners come, and we have Mr. Bodak, which is one of our instructors, and he has more patience than God, I say. He'll sit there and work with you all day.
I love that because there's so many misconceptions, right, about being in this lifestyle of biking and what have you. But that being said, what do you want your legacy to be now? Because you have this huge, huge legacy up until this point. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I think I'm doing it. I'm just I'm doing what I do, and I have fun. And my whole life's been motorcycles. I've raced since I was 3, and I've never really thought of the boot camp as giving back. It is a little bit in teaching, but it's also connecting people. We have 24 people, the clients that show up every camp, and next thing you know, you got a German and a English guy staying with a Malaysian guy in his house, and the wife's cooking for them for the GPs because they became friends at the boot camp. So it's giving back in a way, and I just love motorcycles, and I'll always be involved.
Wonderful. Well, thanks so much for chatting with us. I can't wait to, actually, I would love to check it out, really.
Yeah, you should come.
And if someone wants to find out more information about your boot camp, where can they go?
It's www.texastornadobootcamp.com. Come see us.
Awesome. Well, that's our show. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and download our mobile app on Google Play and iTunes. Besitos.